Joe, the Marietta girls softball team currently sits at 4-6 on the season, snapping a recent 6-game losing streak, which the latest come from rival the Warren Warriors, 17-7. This was the first time on the entire school year that Marietta had lost to the rival. They beat them in football, beat them every single game for basketball and girls and boys. And the boys team, boys baseball team, which I'll talk about here in a second, they also beat the Warren Warriors. But this is the one time this season that Warren got the better of them. But ever since then, though, the Tigers are currently on a 2-game win streak, beating Williamstown 13-8, and a big win today over Federal Hocking 21-11.
Woo.
Today, the team had 11 different players reach base safely. Claire Bills went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Keely Hansen went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. And Marley Dello going 1 for 2 from the plate with a triple. No home runs and no doubles. So, Joe, this means one thing. My favorite term in all of hardball, small ball. They small balled the hell out of this team and just kept scoring and scoring and scoring.
It's more of the warning track power. You know, we're getting
Yeah.
triples and doubles.
Well, they had 1 triple and no doubles.
Oh well.
In the game.
Singles work too.
So they either singled them to death or walks or something, but definitely a pretty awesome performance to win a game by 11 runs and score 21.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 10 runs, excuse me, and score 21. Next game, the Tigers take on the Alexander Spartans to try and increase their streak to 3, to try and get to 5-6. So closer and closer to getting to the back to the 500 mark on the season. How's our Martins Ferry girls doing in your neck of the woods?
Martins Ferry girls are 14-1. They just beat Union Local 10-0.
Ooh.
Their loss was to Wheeling Park. That was a few days ago.
Okay. Big or close, or do you know?
It was 10-4.
10-4.
I mean, they're a much bigger school.
Oh yeah, they have what, double, maybe triple the kids in that school, right?
I would say 5 times.
5 times, yeah. So different competition. They probably have enough girls in that school to field 3 different softball teams.
I mean, I remember when I was in high school, we had for our high school basketball team, we had 6 guys on our freshman basketball team. They had 3 freshman teams with like 15 guys. So,
oh man,
just to show the disparity, you know.
Well, since we're talking about softball, wanted to bring up to attention, we are still on home run watch with our featured guest from about a month ago, Addison Kovach, maybe a little over a month ago, from the Bel Air Big Red softball team. Currently sits at 4 homers on the season.
Ooh.
That puts her
not as many as I was thinking she'd be at right now.
Yeah.
Must be getting pushed around.
Yeah, I mean, so far the Bel Air Big Reds are sitting at 7-9 on the season. So, yeah,
looks. Comes up like, all right, we'll put her on.
Yeah. Looks
even if the bases are loaded, put her on. Barry Bonds treatment.
Well, what hurts them is that the earned run average for their pitchers. When I look at the team leaders, and you look at the ERA for their softball team, and the best one is 3.69 ERA, and then right from there it jumps to 5. You got some pitching seems to be the what's getting them right now. Because if memory serves me right, Martins Ferry beat them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like 10-0. So when you allow 10, 11, let me look at their schedule here. They just beat St. Clairsville today, 11-10. But their losses, 14-3, 10-0, 12-1. When you're playing games like that, the morale and the team motivation, things like that, it all kind of crumbles down. So, but still leads the Valley and still holds the Valley record career wise at 35 homers in their career. So which is insane to me still. In three and a
I
half.
know Chirpus and Martins Ferry. She's hitting a few.
Awesome. We'll have to stay on home run watch for that too. The Bel Air Big Reds go and play Monroe Central here in a couple of days. But still, speaking on hardball here, let me bring this up. The Marietta boys baseball team also sits at 4-6, same as the softball team. Recent loss today to Parkersburg South. They lost 15-4. Now, when I was talking about the softball team, do you remember I was mentioning about how it was their first ever loss this season for Marietta as a high school to Warren?
Against Warren, yeah.
On April 6th, the baseball team played at Warren. And let me look at the box score here. Of course, that's not updated. But anyway, at one point in that game, the Warriors were beating the Tigers 11-2, and Tigers came back and won 12-11
No, there you go.
in that
Nothing
game
better than beating your rival like that.
at their home field.
Yeah, that's just the best feeling in the world right there.
Yep.
You can't get any better than that.
The games that the Marietta Tigers have won have been 9-3, 9-6, 12-11, 11-1. So they're consistently uh, pursuing the double-digit mark in runs. So must be losing 15-4 to Parkersburg today, 12-0 to Gallia Academy, and 14-3 to Parkersburg. Once again, you have hitting issues and pitching. All comes
Well,
from the.
this feels like they're channeling their inner Washington Nationals. If they don't score double digits, they're getting beat.
That's right. And on the 15th, so Wednesday, the Marietta Tigers host Warren.
There we go.
So I
Go
think
Tigers.
Warren might come down hungry, trying to make up for giving up the 10-run route to lose at their own home stadium.
That means you gotta bury them. Make it 24.
Yep. Double your score.
Yep. Mercy rule.
That's right.
Probably won't even need to get the 24. It'd be 12-0. Bottom of the fifth. See you later. Thanks for coming.
How's Martins Ferry baseball doing this year?
They're 5-3. I watched them play against St. Clairsville. Unfortunately lost that game. But they're hanging in there. They're a scrappy bunch. They'll be hanging around.
Awesome.
I see them getting at least 12 wins, I would say.
Awesome. As I had mentioned in the interview that we just had with our special guest, but obviously, if you don't listen to that, you wouldn't know. This past weekend, the Marietta High School Tiger Navy team, the rowing team, hosted the Lindamood Trophy competition, where Marietta men won the trophy this year, and Marietta women finished third. We had 2 gold medals, 4 silver medals, and 4 bronze medals. Pagoda, that's what I was looking for. Pagoda, thank you, Linda Mood Pagoda. Congratulations to seniors on a very successful final home race. Addie Lang, Izzy Salazar, Max Anderson, Schroeder McKay, Ryan O'Gorman, Will Perry, Ignacio Fernandez, Drennan Threat, and Vince Ingram. Um, Congratulations. They are headed to, says we're excited to get on the road to head to Michigan next week. So
Woo.
they're doing some traveling for rowing.
Yeah.
That's a traveling sport.
Yeah. Sure is. Well, I mean, there's only so many rivers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bungee strap them to the top of a bus or something.
Yeah.
You know, or put them in between the aisles and hope everybody has a place to sit. I guess but
Yep.
good luck to the Marietta rowing team. Um, Keep us posted here at Ro-Jo, and we'll keep giving you
I
shout
love
outs
that
as well.
though. I love that. The Navy. I love it.
Yeah,
That's great.
the Tiger Navy. Learn something
Battleships
new.
are heading to Michigan.
To be completely honest with you, I had no idea of the extent of the importance of rowing in this area until
Mm.
I was driving past with my wife and daughter, and I look over on the river, and sure enough, the two faces that I see are the two faces I see every single morning. Vincent Drennan, they're the hosts of Tiger TV and the Marietta High School News program that they put on every day. I noticed their faces, and sure enough, they're. I'm not even going to try and act like I know what that technique looks like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the amount of strength and stamina, core strength. I'm not even going to discount it. And like we were talking to Esther, um, if one person in that boat is off, and I think they go from 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 as a max in the boat. And imagine, being able to tell, because I'm pretty sure they can, if one person out of 8 is out of sync.
Oh yeah. I mean, and they're moving.
Oh
They.
yeah,
It's not.
doesn't
They're
look
not.
like
They're
it.
not. They're. They're not going slow. Like if you and I went out there, we wouldn't even make it. We'd probably get taken by the current.
Oh
We
yeah,
wouldn't be able to make it.
hey, no way, no way. And to think they were actually out there on the high waters after we had massive rainstorms, the hailstorms down
Mm.
here. They were out there on the flood water. So not only is it choppy just because of the flood, they're having to
Yep.
compete against the current going against them. So man, more power to them. That I think that deserves more recognition and exposure. Honestly, that
Oh, for
that's
sure. I
that,
mean, it
that's
is. It's the
amazing.
oldest sport. It's the oldest sport we got as a nation.
Yeah,
Believe it or not.
it's an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning, what was it, Yale?
Yeah, Yale was the first. It was the first collegiate sport. So it wasn't football, it wasn't baseball, basketball, hockey. No, track and field, wrestling. No, those weren't first. It was the first organized college sport. The Yale rowing team. Big deal.
That's awesome. And if memory serves me correctly, in 1932 is when it was introduced into the Olympics, making it a world
Hmm.
Olympic event. So
Yep. And it started in 1852. So
yeah.
it's been around a while. The only thing that's got it beat is horse racing, but that's
Oh
just
yeah. I
just
mean,
the way
that
it
goes
is.
all the way back to the medieval times, man.
Yeah. Well, before then,
Yeah, even
when
still.
whenever we decided to ride a horse, that's when it started.
They're like, let's see who could go faster on this thing,
Yep.
and then let's see who we could get to pay for it.
Yep.
Well, anything else from you for the high school segment?
Uh, not right now. I'm sure I'll have more as it goes on. Of course, it's only April.
Yeah. Oh, we're still on record watch for Reed Sloter as well, senior track star at Marietta High School. He's close, getting closer and closer and closer.
He's gonna break it here eventually.
Yeah,
It's just his
the
time's just gonna keep going down.
the record time I believe is like 49.9 9.7 or something,
Mm-hmm.
and he's at like 51 even, so he's close. And
Yeah,
there's still.
by the time it's May and it's like you get into the track like playoff time, that's probably when it'll happen.
Oh, and you got that
So
summer heat without the
yep,
storm winds blowing against you and stuff.
yep,
Just let him get a
just
win,
where
one of those wins behind him, just
yep,
once.
like a nice 80-degree day, sunny, no wind. That's when it'll happen.
Yep. Track team's
Book out.
doing really good so far.
Yep, good.
I'll try and coordinate an interview with one of the track coaches. Maybe we could get them on here. And also I did talk to Reed Sloter,
Yep.
and he said he would be willing to come on the show for an interview, not if, but when he breaks the record.
Okay. I like it.
He
I
wants
love it.
he wants to break the record first. So
Yeah. You got to dangle the carrot out in front of yourself. That way you can
that's
you
right.
can you can get it.
Dangle
Yeah.
the carrot in front of the red rabbit.
Yep.
It'll catch it eventually.
Yeah. You'll get there.
So we look forward to that when that happens,
Hmm.
as well as any of the coaches, Coach Sloter, um, and see if we can get somebody like that on here. But anything else from you?
Nope. I believe that's all I got for the high school. We got some things to talk about on
Yes,
today's show.
we do. So stay tuned, folks.